Hello everyone, my name is Jason Parker and welcome back to this channel about magic! And it's time for another random question with you and me. Today's question: is it true cannibals don't eat clowns because they taste funny? You can go ahead and put your comments down below with an answer to that question. And if you wait till the end of the video, you'll get to hear my answer. And in today's episode, we're taking a look at Season 7 of Penn and Teller's Fool Us. This is a magician named Noel Qualter. Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Israel. Uncalled for? Perhaps. A joke he's heard 1,000 times before? Guaranteed. Make sure to join my Patreon if you want to hear me singing the full song. JK, JK. But unless someone requests it. Noel Qualter is an English magician who's known for doing iPad magic, amongst other things. I was told that I should take a look at this particular act because apparently it's very fooling, so I'm excited about that. And by the way, if you'd like to help support this channel, feel free to check out my Patreon. And as a way of saying thanks on there, I'm making bonus videos as well as magic tutorials. For example, this really cool card effect that I performed on my Magic with Friends video. Link down below in the pinned comment if you haven't already seen it. This card trick is one of the first that I ever learned, but it remains, even till today, as one of those powerful effects that's almost always guaranteed to get a strong reaction. So if you'd like to learn that one specifically from me, you know what to do. End of advertisement. Okay, now let's go ahead and jump into the reaction.
Hi, my name's Noel Qualter and I'm from Leatherhead in the UK. My magician friends call me the Mad Inventor. They always see me tinkering with loads of different tricks, knowing I'm always thinking about magic 100% of the time. Magic is my hobby and my job. It is the first thought I have in the morning and the last thought I have at night.
No!
So if I'm thinking about a magic trick and completely obsessing about it, I will sometimes walk down the street moving an invisible object or just thinking, will that work? People start giving me strange looks, probably thinking I'm doing Tai Chi, but it's quite good fun. I'm always working on 10 tricks at the same time. I know 9 of them won't go anywhere. Penn, Teller, this is the 10th one. Enjoy.
By the way, I'm really curious what that little thing was he was building there. It looked like a little boxing ring, except with like lasers for the ropes. Do you have any idea what that was we were looking at? Leave a comment below. Was that a miniature boxing ring for robots? Or was I looking at that wrong and that's just something entirely different? And second thing, yeah, I was wondering what he was doing at the beginning when he was kind of gesturing in the air. I thought for sure he was going to make a coin appear, because it's like a thing magicians like to do, and then they rub like this and there's a coin there. So yeah, I can guess he does get strange looks doing that out in public. Third thing, have you ever tried Tai Chi? For some reason, that one is still on my bucket list, and I've never tried it. Proceeding.
Please welcome UK conjurer Noel Qualter.
Hello, Las Vegas. I've been working on a groundbreaking app that will stun the scientific community, and I want to share it with you guys right now in the most sciencey way possible, as the vehicle for a card trick. I've developed an app where you can video call any point in the past or the future, and I want to share that with you guys right now. So will you reach and just pull out one card from me, anyone you want, Matt?
Yeah, sure.
And put it on the table, face down.
Uh-huh.
I'll give you a pen and I want you to sign your name across the face of that card, nice and big.
Okay.
Then put the card face down when you're ready. All good?
Okay, ready, yeah.
And will you slide your card somewhere into the middle of the deck?
Okay, done.
Great, and I want you to give these cards a shuffle, a really good shuffle, a super shuffle.
I'll do my best.
Give them a really good shuffle. So neither of us have any idea where the card is in the deck.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and when you're happy that you've shuffled them enough, make sure your card isn't on the very top or the very bottom.
Right.
All good?
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
By the way, he's got a lot of really interesting things in that room. I feel myself a little distracted trying to absorb everything at the same time. In fact, is that a monkey on the shelf there on the left side? Kind of looks like a white monkey. I'm curious how many of these things that he has there in the background are used for other magic effects. And I'm curious, what is that mathematical equation he has written on the blackboard? Leave a comment below if you've identified exactly what that's for. I'm sure there's some scientist watching who could just look at that and be like, oh yeah, that's the equation for determining the average airspeed of an unladen swallow. But the real question, African or European? Let's keep going.
There's a box on the table. Can I get you to pop the cards into the box?
Yeah, sure.
Very good. And there's a rubber band there as well. Can I get you to rubber band the cards top to bottom? All good?
Not yet.
All right.
Done.
Perfect. We don't need these. Matt, will you put the cards on the short end on the table for me?
Sure. Like that?
Yeah, perfect. All good. Very good. I'm going to sleight of hand proof the cards, so even if I wanted to, I can't do anything sneaky at all. Now, I don't want my app to get into the wrong hands and cause chaos with the space-time continuum, so I've built some security procedures into my app. We're going to log in right now.
Hello, and welcome to Marty.
Okay, I just need to ask you some security questions.
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Red.
What was the name of the first girl you kissed?
Laura.
And how old were you when you kissed her?
28. Brilliant, I'm in. Now, I sense some doubt in the room as to the validity of my app, but I've got a way to prove it to you guys. I'm going to ring a couple of showbiz icons that we all know, but I'll ring them from a very long time ago. Sorry guys, don't want to scare you. My name's Noel, I'm calling from the future. Can you introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Penn, and this is my friend Teller. And together we are two incredibly precocious children. You know what, Teller? If you can't talk without pointing out our flaws, I think it would be better if you didn't talk at all.
Thanks guys.
That's how it all began.
Solved. But we have another mystery at hand. Matt, you signed a card, you shuffled them into the deck. Neither of us have any idea where the card is. I've got a plan though. I am going to ring a close personal showbiz friend of mine, but a few months from now, he will have seen this episode of Fool Us. He will know what the card is and where it is in the deck. He's always super helpful. I'll give him a call. Piffy! Piffy, my boy!
I thought I told you to never call me, Noel.
Yeah, don't be like that.
No, I don't care.
I need your help.
No, I live in Las Vegas now, not London. Mr. Pivers and I, we moved. We're much happier without you.
Please help me. He's gone. He's a very difficult man. You know what, I've got a better idea. I'm here today on Fool Us. So if I ring myself in the future, then future me will know what the playing card is and I can ask him what position it was in the deck. Makes perfect sense. I'll ring myself in the future.
So, thinking about the cards again, this is all very funny, but thinking about the cards in that glass, it seems to me that in the first part of the effect, he was using some kind of Jedi powers, but in the second part, it really did seem like the spectator had a free option to put anywhere into the cards, and then he got to mix them up too, so that part seemed pretty legit. So I'm just thinking, at this point, the magician probably knows the identity of the card, and that's about all. Let's keep going.
Hello? Hi? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello!
Hi, it's young Noel. Will you help me?
Young?
Don't be like that. Do you remember being on Penn and Teller years ago?
Ah, yes. I remember it well. Spiving chaps. Really looked after me. Wonderful catering. What? You know, the small one killed the tall one.
Huh?
I guess if a man doesn't speak for 60 years, a man can break.
Help me with the card trick.
A card? No need. Just wonderful to hear your voice.
No, don't go, don't
Okay.
go, don't go. I'll ring him back. Sorry, folks, I'll ring him back.
What is it now?
What was the card?
The card?
Yes.
It's the four of hearts.
Right. And what's the position?
What?
6 in the deck. Good
6. Matt, did you by any chance pick the 4 of hearts?
Yes.
So future me got that right, and he said it was at position 6. Now, you shuffled the cards. You put them into the box. I haven't touched them. Will you take the rubber band off the cards?
Yep.
Will you take the cards out of the box? Will you turn the cards face up for me? Okay. I want you to deal. You pick up the cards like you're going to deal in a game.
Oh, okay.
And I want you to deal 4 cards face up just here. So we'll do it in part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Okay. So when we deal the next card, that'll be the 5th card, and the 6th card, we're going to see whether it's right or not. Can I get you to carry on?
Same pile?
Yeah, same pile. Yeah. And the
Oh
next...
my God. You've got to be joking me.
Future me knew it was the 4 of hearts in the 6th position. I'm going to go before my actions end up deleting Penn and Teller from history. I'm out of time. Good night.
Noel Qualter! Wow!
All right, let me me give you my thoughts so far before we hear from Penn and Teller. First thought, wow. How did he know that card was in the 6th position? I mean, there's nothing obvious jumping to my mind at all because the magician didn't even touch the cards yet. The spectator shuffled them up and then put them in the box right under the glass. Secondly, I was wondering, what do you think? That video of the older version of himself, was that his father or a relative, or was that actually him with like one of those face-changing apps? I was watching closely, but sometimes today you can't tell. For example, my friend recently took a picture of me and then changed it into a girl and showed me, and I was quite shocked. Leave your comment below. A relative of his or digital face conversion? At any rate, yeah, I mean, I gave you my idea earlier about the first part of the effect, but him knowing the specific position of the card, I'm just not sure. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Let's see what Penn and Teller have got to say.
That was incredible.
Thank you.
It's just such a brilliant app. It's like the lazy man's time travel.
Yeah, absolutely, it is, yeah.
Yeah. Is it a little scary to see yourself as an old man?
Absolutely terrifying, yeah, but hopefully worthwhile.
But you're adorable.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he's a little bit grumpy, but I'm a little bit grumpy.
So this trick was totally original to you?
Yeah, it's based on a very old trick that I'm sure Penn and Teller will be familiar with, but this is a new method, a new lick of paint to the presentation as well. So hopefully lots of original touches.
Besides magic, what puts a smile on your face?
I quite enjoy barbecue, and that's the truth. But yeah, largely magic is my hobby and my job.
I can't wait to see some barbecue magic.
Yeah, if I can combine it, I'd be a very happy man.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see if Penn and Teller know your secrets. Penn, Teller.
Well, you already know we love you. The stuff of us in the past and you in the way future, young Penn and Teller, old Noel. We just loved all that. Really funny, wonderful all the way through. But let's get down to this damn card trick, shall we?
Sure.
Because as clever and as funny and as entertaining as you are, it's a card trick that we're here to talk about. First of all, we saw the deck switch, but we don't know where that gets us.
I hope so.
And you could have easily been forcing a card, but that doesn't help us. So normally, a deck switch and a card force, either one of those gives us the whole damn act. You force a card, then you say what it was, big deal. Or you've got a deck, you switch it, you got a miracle. So we think that you're kind of, sort of telling the truth, that it's something newfangled. Like maybe we think there are decks that have chips, I guess you called them crisps, computer crisps, in every card, and then there's a pad that's some sort of receiver. Just so you know, I'm now there's a pad with some sort of receiver that can figure out where the chip is and then feed it back to you, and then you obviously have synthesized voice in your phone. Are we close enough that you didn't fool us?
No, it's the deck's examinable.
Okay, then you fooled us. Shut up, you fooled us. You fooled us. Absolutely fooled us.
Congratulations!
Really good. What a good act.
Thank you.
We got your trophy waiting for you.
Yeah!
One more time for Noel Qualter.
All right, well, let me give you my conclusionary thoughts. First off, awesome job to Noel. Congratulations on fooling Penn and Teller. And me. Second off, Penn's code talk wasn't very coded now, was it? He mentioned a deck switch and forcing a card. So, since those are out in the open, I guess we can just talk about them. For the first part, I would say there's only one way that he could have forced that card. And then coming to the middle part, I actually didn't realize there was a deck switch, but just now, I went ahead and rewound and watched it again, and there it is. In fact, it's even a deck switch that I'm familiar with, that I've seen before. But somehow, in the middle of his performance, I didn't even notice it. It just flew right by me. So I gotta say congrats to Noel for performing that very well. So in the end part, the spectator was able to put his card into this other deck. Perhaps in some way, this card was not like the others. But yeah, I mean, when Penn started talking about this technology solution, even as I was starting to feel like that's a little far-fetched, it's also within the realm of possibility. I mean, this kind of thing could be done with using chips only though, not crisps. But then Noel said no, like the deck is completely examinable at the end. So again, how did he know the position that it was at? That's the fooling part. And, oh hey there, Jason from the future here. I just spoke with the magician friend who gave me a theory, and I think it's correct on how Noel accomplished this feat. I'm not going to at all attempt to do any code talk, but knowing how this is done, or at least 99% certainty how it was done, it's very impressive. And I have to commend the editors and producers at Fool Us because they have left in everything you need to be able to figure this out on your own, assuming you have a higher IQ than I do. But seriously, you can go and you can rewatch it, and if you analyze, you have the opportunity to figure this one out. And I love that kind of thing. I love when we're given a chance and it wasn't all just removed, so there was no opportunity. Everything's there, but yet it's still fooling. It's like the best of what we can expect from Fool Us. So, go ahead and leave your comment below. How did you enjoy Noel's performance, the comedy, the magic, everything? And for those of you sleuths out there who wanted to rewatch it 5 or 10 times, were any of you able to figure it out? And if so, try to put your comment in code talk so we can avoid directly exposing Noel's effect. And now it's time for an Aesop's Fable. Let's select one randomly. This is a super short one. Chapter 245, The Dogs and the Hides. I don't know what that is. 4 sentences? Let's go. Once upon a time, a number of dogs who were famished with hunger saw some hides steeping in a river, but couldn't get at them because the water was too deep. So they put their heads together and decided to drink away at the river till it was shallow enough for them to reach the hides. But long before that happened, they burst themselves with drinking. Alright, such a brief story. I don't know if there's much to dig out of that one. First off, I was thinking hides. Isn't that just like animal skins? So why are the dogs after the hides? They're just gonna eat the drying leather? Confusing. At any rate, it was something that the dogs wanted to get to eat, and so they decided the solution was to drink the entire river. Excuse me. 97% of the river. And then they burst. So the moral of this story is don't be an idiot. I want to eat eggs, so I'm going to walk through this wall. Oh, I should have just walked around the wall. I mean, some of these stories are pretty clever, but this one... I mean, I'm reaching, but maybe we can say, don't just go after the first solution that comes to mind. Like, if you're trying to solve a large problem, you know, think about it. Try to come up with a couple different solutions before putting one of them into action. Measure twice, cut once. Also, I don't recommend drinking from the river. Alright, so yeah, that story was pretty short and kind of ridiculous. If you have a better interpretation, I would love to hear what you think. Leave it in a comment below. And yeah. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching this video. And oh yeah, I have to answer that random question from the beginning of the video. And my answer is yes. Aren't you glad you waited for that one? Smash like! By the way, did you know that if you click the notification bell, that by default you won't get notified of all videos, that you actually have to do the drop down and select all? Did you know that? Anyways, do what you will with that knowledge. And thanks a lot for being here. I appreciate you watching this video. Hope you're having a magical week, a great life, a stupendous day, and I'll see you next time.